brought to you by BoardGameAtlas.com, the fastest growing board game community in the world. Kia ora koutou and welcome to Dune in about 3 minutes. Review copy used. There is no solo mode. It's a game for up to 6 players. Playing time is long. It's a pretty complex game. Arrakis, a bleak and barren world which should be a forgotten rock if not for one thing. It is the only place in the universe that the spice melange is found. The spice extends life, grants mental powers, and allows for safe interstellar travel. The entire empire depends on spice, and those who control the spice control everything. You win the game if you control enough strongholds at the end of the turn. Some factions also have unique victory conditions. Competitive and teams. Win alone or as part of an alliance. Variable player powers. Dune has simple rules, but almost all of them have exceptions. During this video, when a faction breaks a rule, their icon will appear on screen. Player turn. First reveal a storm card and move the storm marker that many regions, removing all units not in strongholds from the board. Any removed units go to the tanks. Then reveal a spice card. If it shows a sandworm, place one on the region shown on the discard pile and remove everything from that region. Players can then negotiate alliances after this phase. Draw until a region card is shown, then place spice in that region. Then deal treachery cards face down equal to the number of players whose hand of treachery cards is not full. These are bid on publicly one at a time, but the cards are not revealed. They contain weapons, defenses, special cards, and worthless junk. Players then recover units from the tanks. Some are free, and you can pay 2 spice for extras up to 3. If all your leaders are in the tanks, you can buy one back for its rating in spice. Next, you ship and move, and you can only make 1 ship and 1 move. Shipping to a region costs 2 spice per unit, or 1 spice per unit if you ship to a stronghold. You can move any number of units to an adjacent region, or if you control one of the northern strongholds, you can use ornithopters to move 3 regions. Combat occurs when 2 players' units are in the same region. A region cannot have more than 2 players' units in it. Count your units. This is the maximum number you can bid on the battle wheel for combat strength. Note this is also the number of units you will lose if you win the battle. You must add a leader, and then you may add treachery cards. Let's compare here. The Fremen leader is protected by a shield, but the Harkonnen leader is not. Therefore, the Fremen win combat 9-4, and the Harkonnen lose everything committed. However, if the Harkonnen had the Fremen leader as a traitor, they would automatically win the battle regardless of strengths and cards. Finally, each unit in a region with spice claims up to 3 each. Then check to see if anyone has won. It is now the next turn. Why would you like this game? Theme is not flavor text. Theme is when a game makes you feel like you are immersed and involved in a setting, and Dune absolutely nails its theme. It's a tense and brutal game where every action can have calamitous consequences. A badly timed traitor can ruin everything, and every battle is loaded with risk. Forces take forever to replenish, and resources are scarce, so picking the perfect moment to act is an art form, and each faction is unique. For one example, the Atreides can see what the next spice card is, can peek at the treachery cards before bidding, and can ask a question about what cards an opponent will play in combat. The best thing about this game is the Bene Gesserit win condition. Make a secret prediction at the start of the game, and if it comes true, you win. An amazing concept. However, this is a great game design from 1978, and while the graphics have been updated, the core game remains rooted in that legacy. Modern games are normally a lot more forgiving. If you are not a fan of games where you can lose everything on one play, you will not enjoy Dune. Prefer fantasy settings? A Game of Thrones offers a similar experience, and for a different take on intrigue, try A War of Whispers. Dune. You can't fear fear, fear's the mind killer. And if you enjoyed this video, support us on Patreon, check out our website, and listen to our podcast.